games and why they're beneficial to you, both mentally and physically. And basically, in short excuses you can say to your spouse or parents so that you can play games. Alright, so basically what constitutes games? There's multiple genres. There's first-person shooters. There's also things like Mario Kart, Big Brain Academy, and Candy Crush. So everything, there's a lot of genres. Alright, so basically, how are they beneficial to you? So they help develop basic motor skills and cognitive functions. And so they increase problem-solving capabilities, they help you stay in shape, like Wii Fit and things like that, and they help you feel happier. And so, one study said that for Mario Kart, 23 adults played Mario 64, and then for 30 minutes a day, and then a separate control group didn't. And so they examined each group using an MRI machine, and they found that the gaming group that did play Mario Kart had certain rise in gray matter. And then this helped with spatial navigation, memory formation, strategic planning, and motor skills in your hands. And so they used this and said that if there's mental problems in young children, that they can play these games. Okay, so there's another study published in 2007 by Iowa State, and this compared laparoscopic surgeons who played games and who didn't. And so basically in laparoscopic procedures, it's very small incisions, and you have to be very careful with things like that. And so they took into account age and medical training, and even with all that, the surgeons who played games were 27% faster and 37% fewer errors. Yeah, that. Also, they did a test with kids, and it was like sort of not really like actual surgery, but like a game type surgery thing. And the children actually who played games did better than the surgeons. All right. Next thing, virtual reality stuff. So there was a study by the American Pain Society who said that virtual gaming experiences actually help as pain relievers and in children and adults. So basically this showed that when you're immersed in a virtual environment, you kind of forget about your pain and you get immersed in the game. And so for burn wounds, patients decrease their pain by 30 to 50%. And so, yeah, this is sort of... Okay, so, for eyesight, games actually do help your eyesight. You shouldn't actually strain your eyes by playing for a long time, but they do help. Because in first-person action shooter type games, you have to know your space around you for, let's say you have to shoot someone over there, so you have to know that you have to turn that way. And so, basically, alright, so decision-making skills. There's some games where you have to quickly choose what you want to do, and things like The Walking Dead where you have to quickly press a button or something. Next one, yep. So, great video games help you establish some sort of connection with the character. And so games like The Last of Us and Mass Effect are great examples of this. And so The Last of Us was the game of the year last year. And it was because you actually developed a great connection to the characters, and when someone died, for example, you would actually feel sad because of that. And Mass Effect is a game where you choose what happens next, and those lead to the end result. Every action has a reaction. Alright, and then a big thing about video games, coming back from failure, we learn this a lot. Many games have a refresh button, or try again, stuff like that. And there's some games that don't have this, but most do. And so they teach you that you can come back from failure. And so basically, you can continue to try and beat 20 in Flappy Bird, or you can perfectly time your jumps next time in Mario and get good. Alright. And then lastly, what does this all mean? So why I'm telling you guys this is because I get great joy from playing games, and I want to spread this all to everyone. And so not only are they exciting and fun, they give you benefits, as I showed, and then you can see that it even helps in the classroom. And so lastly, come inside once in a while, play some games, and then relax.